That's a hell of an intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with weekly Big Gamer Small Talk podcast. It's been a week already. Let me grab my headphones. It's been a week. A few things that came out in the news thus far this week. We got the Phantom Dust. We got Sony with the new patent for their new, maybe supposedly handheld. Horizon Zero Dawn. They're now calling it the Zelda Killer. Zelda Killer. Also, too, Horizon Zero Dawn, we locked that 30 frames per second on the PS4 Pro. And is there really a need for the Pro if that's the case? But anyway, like I said, what's going on, Crab? Talk to me.
Well, okay, there is the whole Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. You would figure that with the Pro, the whole reason, single player games, right? Mm-hmm. Like, why wouldn't a single player game offer the ability to do higher frame rate? Maybe unlock frame rate, but why would you lock it at 30? That it kind of defeats the whole purpose. I just don't understand what Sony's thinking with that. Apparently, it's the same frame rate on both. Like, I don't know. They've attacked this whole PS4 versus PS4 Pro thing. They've really kind of been weird about it. They aren't really doing anything much with the PS4 Pro in terms of performance. Some people tried to make a big deal out of that boost stuff, but honestly, that's something that should have been there right from the start. Just like the Xbox One S. You put a game in and it fucking works better because it's got slightly better hardware in there.
Yes.
That's how it should work, not locked behind some kind of bullshit. And then you make a big deal out of it later and say, now there's boost mode. And everybody was like, beast mode, activated.
I think it has something more to do with their API and where how their games are coded. You know what I mean? They have to actually maybe go in and, patch them or whatever the case may be. But they did say it would take developers 1%, whatever difficulty to patch some of these games. But that is a good point, though. And again, is it down to the bottleneck that I'm still staying with that shitty Jaguar Core CPU? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're getting slightly higher resolution, like whoop-de-fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, why not a 1080-60 option or a 900-60 option? I don't understand that. To me, that doesn't really make sense.
I would prefer to have, if it could, 1080p lock 60 and better graphics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 4.2 teraflops, so it's at least twice the powerful as the standard PS4, just about.
Yeah. That's about what it comes down to.
Yeah, about twice as powerful, but the games don't look as twice as good. That's the cliffhanger there. Goddamn, I was really excited. Oh my God, 4.2 teraflops. But the games look the fucking same. Now listen, you
get excited when you see it on paper. You know what I mean?
Yes. Specs on paper. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of mustard on a hot dog. I hope it's not the same thing with Scorpio. Jesus, I hope not.
No, everything that I'm hearing is really good about the Scorpio.
Like those that are worried about Scorpio doing that, Phil Spencer has already said just in the last couple of days, he said, now the difference is old game, and he just said this yesterday, old Xbox One games aren't going to need any kind of optimization. They're just going to run better on Scorpio. Now games that have old games that have 4K counterparts on PC will just get a patch to use the 4K textures and the 4K shit from the PC. So that's a huge difference. The PS4 Pro can't do that. That's a huge fucking difference, and nobody's really talking about it. I just dropped a video almost an hour ago about it. Yeah, basically explaining this. Like, Phil is really kind of transparent with what's going on. He's like, you're going to be able to really tell the difference, and that's why people are going to want to pick up the Scorpio. You got to show them why they got to buy the Scorpio, not you know what I mean? Not just go, well, it does this and this. Just like he said years ago with the cloud. He's like, that's why they've stopped with that cloud computing bullshit, right? It's not bullshit, but until you have something tangible that people can see and play, nobody cares. Nobody cares, So, seeing is believing, and so we will definitely see something coming out of that. I think it's going to be
what I
awesome.
want to see? I want to see the real fucking die-hard Sony fans come out and say something about being, this being lackluster, man. They got to come out and speak on it. Because
the people that open their mouth and that they've said, 1080p or bust, they're getting at 1080p, but they're not getting. But now they want to talk about the frames, but they're not even getting that. So I mean, this system is only 4 months old. I want people to think about this. Only 4 months old. It's practically brand new, and you're still having problems to produce what this system is supposed to do. I mean, we're talking about Cerny said we can push this thing up to 8 teraflops, and you're not even getting anywhere near that. And it's better to buy a regular PlayStation, vanilla or the Slim, instead of wasting your money. And the people that wasted their money are gonna have to justify of why they bought this piece of shit ass system that sounds like a jet engine. It's garbage.
Right? They're just saying, you know what? How about this? Fuck me. How about that? Just fuck me. You know?
Yeah.
And they're accepting it. They're accepting it. That's not right, bro. That's not right. Stand up for your rights. Yeah,
but they don't. They rather talk about game lists. They want to, have the list wars. They rather talk about everything else, the games that they really don't support. I had a guy today says, "K Mega, you're a liar. We said we buy a lot of games." And I said, "What the hell happened? What's going on? What games did y'all buy? Let me go look on the PlayStation 4 right now." He showed me Let It Die or some shit like that. 2.5.
Oh shit.
Million. Explain yourself, fraud. So then I had to go onto the PlayStation 4 and explain to this idiot that it was a free-to-play. Please. I mean, come on, guys. Really, this, you know what I'm saying? Horizon Zero Dawn on the PlayStation Pro should be 1080p 60 or 4K 30. No exceptions whatsoever. And true gamers have to agree with me on that. If you're going to pay $400 for a system that's supposed to be significantly better, then it needs to be pushing those type of textures in frame rates. No doubt about it.
Good point. I said, bro. Good point. I mean, you just got a PS4, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the Slim, or did you get the Pro, or?
I got the Slim.
Got the Slim?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. I haven't seen anything. I was gonna get the Pro, but then I was gonna get the Pro. I was like, I was gonna get the Pro last year when we were first talking about
TV. Am I right?
Yeah, I got a 4K television, and I was like, okay,
it make sense for you to get one.
Yeah, I would have matched my 4K Bravia television with the PlayStation Sony Pro, but
right.
When they started talking about this checkerboarding shit, and when these games weren't coming out to look like they were promising, I knew I was going to make some motherfucking money. I was going to waste some money, and I was going to rage. And they already think that I don't have love for PlayStation. They just think I hate everything PlayStation. I really would have been having some problems, even more. So basically, I just went with the safer bet and was waiting to see if the Pro was going to produce, and I made the right decision at the end.
Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, to be honest, to be fair, there's not. I mean, of course, the image should be sharper, but had I known this, to be honest with you, even though I like to have the new, but like the newest greatest shit, but games don't look that much better graphically. You know what I mean? Just to be fair, you know what I mean. So, if you have a PS4 as of right now,
I got a question for you. How did 2K17 look? Honestly,
looks like 2K17.
Brilliant.
Did the sweat look shinier? Did you smell the must from the TV?
Listen, I'm a 2K fanatic. It looks like 2K17. Did
it run at higher frames at least?
They both are 60. They'll make a difference.
Always 60.
It's always 60. You know what I mean? It just looks like 2K17.
But wasn't that supposed to be 4K?
Native 4K.
Yeah, native 4K.
And the Xbox One S is upscale 4K or whatever.
Right.
It just looks like 2K. I wasn't really blown away by it.
Every gaming generation, basketball games, whatever time period, the generation they're in, they always tend to look really good. You know what I mean? It's always like a
I'm not
showpiece.
saying it looks bad. You know what I mean?
I know that, but
I play this. If you were to probably do a side-by-side comparison, you probably can tell, that it'd be a big difference. But I'm just saying it's not drastically like, whoa, oh shit, oh that got to be the Pro. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying overall, when the Scorpio comes out or whatever they choose to name it, I hope it's not no dumb shit Xbox Power or whatever the fuck, no dumbass name, but whatever, whatever it's called. I just hope that when this console comes out, that graphically, I'm gonna be blown away. Resolution, like I said, I don't really care about that. That doesn't determine better graphics. I just want to be blown away graphically. Not some side by side comparison on Digital Foundry. Right.
You don't want to have to break out the fucking monocle. Hey, oh my god, look at the textures.
Yeah, I just want to be, like I said, the casual with the human eye will be able to tell them differently. Oh, night and day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, you should. That's what the whole 4K PC texture stuff's all about.
Oh yeah, I know. Trust me, crap. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm just, but it's like this generation. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been very, very lackluster. Not to get on my soapbox or crying about the glass we have got empty.
Means the jaded brothers, man.
Yeah,
no, but what I mean is, each generation that comes out to me, I was, oh man, this is the best generation ever. For me, going from the PS1 to the PS2 and the OG Xbox and game, like, oh my god, this is it. Then Xbox Live, this is it. Then the 360 came out, oh my god, this is it.
It turned into we are here. We're just here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but this generation, like maybe it was a lot of the cross-gen development that started the generation, or you know what I mean? I just wasn't really wowed and more or less blown away. You know what I mean?
I think the biggest problem with this generation is because so many people has made resolution the main topic instead of the actual games, and instead of developers actually doing work on making a good quality games out there, they don't get noticed. They get kicked to the curb, and the games that has the better looks, that looks pretty, is the ones that's at the forefront. And I think that's why for a lot of people this generation is deemed weak, because that has been the focal point.
Well, even more is we have gotten far less games this generation compared to last generation. You think about last generation, we got Assassin's Creed, we got a Gears of War.
We had 10 years,
even though Call of Duty was old. I'm just saying, even though what you said, that was what you said.
It's been a 10-year cycle though. It was a lot of time.
But no, even before we got 10 years, you got those heavy hitters in the generation. You know what I mean? Assassin's Creed came out year 2 of the 360 or whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying, we had a different, different games. This generation, we had, been so much. We got with Destiny, but that was only 360. You understand what I'm saying? Those have been few and far in between. I don't know, because it was cash grabs. Because even look, Greatest Tomb Raider was right, great looking game that was on the goddamn 360. You know what I mean? So maybe I don't know. I'm just used to when the new generation starts. That's it for the last generation. You know what I mean? Now going forward, I don't think that's ever going to happen again, because all these consoles are x86. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. Like I said, it's just in a very peculiar space to me that gaming is in right now. And I'm hoping, like I said, when Scorpio comes out or whatever the case may be, I don't know. I just want to feel secure in my product, and I got the best thing on. I got the best things to slice bread. You know what I mean?
Well, Xbox lineup. Xbox had a great lineup, and the fact of it is that because of the resolution babies and for
yeah, okay, I can go with that.
Yeah, they have a great. There was a lot of games that got looked over. I mean, let's just put all of the Xbox One games and make them PlayStation 4 titles. We would be, you know what I'm saying? They would be revered. They would be loved. Everybody would be talking about how great Rise is. Everyone would talk about how great Sunset Overdrive is. Everyone would talk about how cool Killer Instinct is. You have people that will talk great about Quantum Break. The only reason is because Xbox is stigmatized at the beginning of this generation. And and it's sad because these are good quality games. And not to take away any good games that's on the PlayStation 4, because Bloodborne is great. I love Until Dawn. There's other games that's good on that system. I mean, Uncharted 4 is good. I've been playing that for a little bit. It's good. It's nowhere near comparison to Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is the shit. But it's just that, you know, resolution has taken over this generation, and that's been the focal point. And finally, Xbox is gonna make these people that's been all about these graphics, shut them up with the Scorpio, and let's get back to what it's all about: gaming stories, how the game works, all of that, the way that it used to be. And I'm glad for that. I really am.
I'm sorry, I'm plugging my phone up here. You know what? That would be a great opportunity. Like I said it before, a lot of the games that may have been 900p or even 720p at the start of the generation. It's like, you know what I mean? Microsoft started out, you know, hard and heavy with exclusive. Go back, you know what I mean, and make those goddamn games 4K. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people that just got the Xbox last holiday season or even this holiday season. They don't know about Sunset Overdrive. They don't know about even Quantum Break. I had a joke with somebody today, like, damn, I didn't know Quantum Break was that good. Like, yeah, that shit been out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Rise Son of Rome. Go back and make that 4K 60 on the Scorpio. You know what I mean? You know what? That will be a great announcement at E3. Honestly, you know what I mean? Phil to come out or whatever they're going to do and say, you know what? All of those other games, you know what I mean? We heard the gamers, not Phil be talking with his hands into his chest. We heard the gamers. All the, you know, the Xbox One exclusive that came out in the past are now 4K 60 on the Scorpio. Oh, you know what I mean? That will be fucking dope. Sell them just for like $20 or whatever. Like, shit, maybe we can get a sequel to some of them games. You know what I mean? At the end of the goddamn thing.
I just read a report probably about an hour ago where Phil was stating that same thing. And I'm going to try to look for it, and then I'll try to read it to you when I get to it. But I seen it, and they said that there was that the older games that came out will be in 4K. So that's huge, and because of something about the, you know, since it's like a PC and how, like, you know, how like you play older games on the PC, if you have, you know, the tech to push it up, it'll look better. So if they're saying that much more powerful, it will push those games up to 4K. So I think
K-Mega's internet bootlegging for anybody else. Like,
what'd you say? What'd you say, crap?
Like, K-Mega's like fading in and out, man. Like,
damn, my bad.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know, but yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Phil did say that older Xbox One games that have.
Can you hear me now?
Count. Yeah, now.
Yeah. All right, my bad. I had the mic too far away from it.
We can hear you now, cowboy.
But yeah, hey, K-Mega, what I was talking about earlier was Phil said that, you know, any of the older Xbox One games that have a 4K PC counterpart, then the asset's already there. You just patch them in.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, so you'll probably see, I know for a fact Gears 4 is going to get 4K, Forza Horizon 3. Those games are going to get 4K support. Killer Instinct, because that has 4K PC. Quantum Break. Those are all going to get 4K versions, guys. I mean, and it's not even a new version. You're just going to get a fucking patch, and then there you go. You're ready to go. Like, real legit 4K shit, not that upscale stuff that Sony does.
With that, but you know what Microsoft has to do? You see how we're talking about? They have to hype that shit up. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Don't just put in a little bulletin point. You know, Phil said on Twitter, pound that shit home. You know what I mean? You know, Sony said 1080p makes you a better game and had these graphs and charts and all that dumb shit. They have to pound that shit home, shove that shit down their throats. You know what I mean? But yeah, to me, you know, it's good news. You know what I mean? But they have, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're the hardcore. Our fingers on the pulse. You know what I mean? But again, not us, to the casuals. You know what I mean? Pound that shit home. 20. You know what? Do a bundle pack. Fuck it. You know, $20 or stick a couple of those older titles in you know, bundle them with the goddamn Scorpio. Something, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you think they have a couple of different SKUs or whatever the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like something.
Tim, are you alive?
Tim's in a diabetic coma.
Yeah,
somebody get that motherfucker Mountain Dew.
Like, I can't hear him. If you can hear us all, Tim just booked. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Somebody get that motherfucker Mountain Dew. You know what you saying?
Hey, well, you know what? Next gen, like we haven't talked about on BGST, the big announcement was they moved their E3 to Sunday.
Yes.
They're going to have an entire day. Like, I know we do so many podcasts like outside of this one. It's easy to forget that, you know, we haven't talked about this as a group, that Microsoft completely went aggressive and are having their own day for E3 on Sunday. So they're not going to get bushwhacked 6 hours later by Sony and showing us, I can't imagine what Sony shows this year, like shit, like 2 generations away, or like concept. They're going to have like concept art and shit. Like a guy just come out on stage and go, we're going to have this game and it's going to be like amazing. You're going to have to picture it because it's like 8 years away, but it's going to be fucking amazing. They're going to have an orchestra. Here's the music. It's going to be 8K. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But yeah, like Microsoft really, really are aggressive with what they're doing. I still think they're going to do a pre E3 reveal Scorpio. They have to, absolutely have to show Scorpio before E3. Nobody wants to sit there and watch 25 minutes of fucking Scorpio bullshit. I'm just telling you have to do something. That would be a major mistake by their part because Microsoft doesn't do any other real conferences. They're only going to do E3. You have to do a reveal. Look at every other console. The original Xbox had its own reveal. They had The Rock out there. Like, The Rock says Xbox. Yeah, you know what I mean?
So if they were to do it, here's the thing. If they were to do another reveal like they had with the 360 on MTV, which was kick-ass, right? If they were to do another cool hip reveal, then what would they show at E3? You know what I mean?
They're going to show the games.
Yeah.
The games. That's what people really want to see because they're probably... I hear Tim... Was that Tim or no?
I don't say. I don't.
Tim Dog. Arf, arf, arf. Arf, arf.
Oh, no, that wasn't Tim.
I was hoping for another white boy to help me out, but I guess not.
You're all alone. You're surrounded in a room full of brothers. You better not say nothing stupid crap.
Hey, don't worry, I'm here, guy. Don't worry, I'm here.
Yo, BGST black and black about a minute, ain't it?
I know. Fuck it up.
Yeah, I can remember at one time.
Black gamer small talk.
What'd you say?
People, black gamers small talk.
Yeah, black
Man.
yo, next gen is getting all the white guys on BGST,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. That's what people thought about me. They're like,
you see all the anti-Trump posts on Twitter. Next gen is getting radical. Hold up.
Oh man.
God damn. I'm sorry. What you say about that?
I was gonna say, that Microsoft, they have to do something to show and explain this thing before E3. People complained last year that they showed too much hardware when they literally showed like 2-minute thing for the Xbox One S, and then at the end they showed that like 2-minute trailer. So if they said 4 minutes was too long to talk about hardware, what are they going to do if they have to spend the media and everybody? The media said that Microsoft focused too much on hardware.
You know what? Crap. Fuck. Do what you want to do. So listen, if Sony would have did it, not a problem. Sony got been talking about goddamn PlayStation VR. Now we all know that doesn't fucking show well. That's something that you have to experience for yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Just go back, be the fucking $1 trillion goddamn juggernaut that you are. Fuck it. Like Boots said, use the words of the famous Boots. Here's a quote. Like fucking Apple, remove the fucking headphone jack. Fuck you, pay me. Just do it, man.
They're not in a position like Apple, though.
But I do agree with next gen on that aspect.
Just do it.
Now is the time. Okay, Killer Phil, do it. It's your time now. Donnie D is gone. He's dead. It's your baby. Microsoft is there. It's yours. Xbox has got it. You got the Scorpio. You got the most powerful system. You got the system that scares the fanatics.
We lost K-Mega. Oh, there he is.
Okay, damn. What the hell is going on, man? Oh, let me put this thing in here. All right, can y'all hear me now?
We
hear you. It's just like you fade out once in a while, man. Just like
you know what? I'm gonna just grab the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Now that's what Killer Phil needs to do is just go balls to the wall. Y'all got you got the perfect opportunity right now. It's 24 hours until Sony has their conference. There you go, Tim.
Tim Dog.
There we go. You got 24 hours to make it rain on everybody. You know what I'm saying? People are going to shit on Nintendo. People are going to shit on Ubisoft. EA is going to be boring as hell. You got plenty of time to just show, and everybody will talk so well about what the Scorpios present. Be cocky. Be arrogant. Show what this damn system is. I wish you would still call it Project Scorpio, but just don't call it Xbox 2 or Xbox Pro, because if you do that, then they'll get clowned and filleted. Just do it. Go in. Be hard. Be aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, you did?
Well, you know what? They still have to show the damn thing beforehand, in my opinion. The Xbox
Let's
One was
talk
shown
about
beforehand.
it, show it.
The 360 was. The Xbox was. You can't. That's a lot to take in. You don't want to confuse people. Like you have to realize that this is a super crucial point for them. They cannot fuck it up like they did the Xbox One messaging. So that's a lot to get out. Better to get that open and over with, like for the majority of what it does. You can still show it off a little bit and give the pricing and the release date. November 17th, by the way, is what I heard. But you know, you still at the end of the day, you have to show it off beforehand and get all the discussion about the 4Ks and the backwards compatibilities.
What do you
And
mean by show it off? What do you mean by showing off? You mean like
look, even if they don't want to show off what it looks like,
well, they gotta show
have
the
to
goddamn console.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm just
They're gonna do the whole thing. They're gonna show everything.
yeah.
They'll show the
But I'm just saying,
show the games.
yeah. But then do like the pricing and the release date at E3. That's fine. That's a fucking drop the mic moment, right? I get that, right? $3.99 and fucking walk off the stage, drop the mic, literally.
Right.
You know,
I mean, I'm trying not to cut you off, crap, in your moment. What I'm saying, you say about showing off. You know what? I mean, what the console can do. I'll be honest with you. As far as the games, we like, you know, this is what I don't understand. You know how they try to change the narrative. Like I said, for 3 years, it's been all about multi-plats. All Sony has had is, you know, Bloodborne and fucking The Last of Us fucking remastered. Like it just seriously, you know what I mean? No bullshit. You know what I mean? And like I said, they gotta just nail. And I don't give a fuck. They take the stage and show nothing but goddamn multi-plats running, you know, with the, you know, the power of the goddamn Scorpio. I'll be fucking fine with that. You know what I mean? Crap, we've gotten our teeth kicked in this goddamn generation. We couldn't fucking enjoy
all that
betas.
shit's about over. Like seriously, it's about over. You
Fucking betas, crap. Betas. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
jumped at it. God damn. You know? You got it. You
I
take
agree.
it.
I think that. Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
When a Digital Foundry comes out and you have the, you know, Xbox at 4K native and you know, Pro at checkerboard, or if it's like a Frostbite engine and Xbox is like half resolution, I mean a sparse resolution, or a checkerboard of say 2160p, and then you know, Pro is 1440. There's going to be disparity there. It's going to be documented, and when that starts to happen, that's when you're going to see the real shit go down, because people like, you know, we were talking about seeing is believing. It's the same thing here. Like once they see that the games are better on Xbox, it's going to be a big deal. There's going to be, you know, a big reaction for that.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be a really big reaction. And you know, I know you guys don't really care so much about the UWP, but next gen, I really think that a lot of people are going to be happy to hear about this. And I think y'all seen this, that Phil Spencer himself said that there will be certain games that will be that remain exclusive to Xbox.
Okay, we can talk about that. That's good.
Yeah, and then there will be other games that will be exclusive to the UWP. So that kind of alleviates the whole talk of Xbox games is on PC. You know, so the Halos and maybe whatever the games that they have down the line will stay with Xbox, and then they'll just, you know, let a few slip down the pike. I think Gears will probably always be online, or will be on the UWP, but
maybe like if it didn't get a big enough reaction, you have to wonder if maybe they won't, you know, if it won't be or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's true. But the one thing that
UWP, to be honest, though,
what did you say?
I think a lot of their games are going to be UWP.
Well, I do too, but the one thing that I don't think you guys see that is a potential for the Xbox fan base is that those UWP games will be playable for the Xbox console player, and that's going to be huge. You know, I don't know. This is just me going on speculation, but I've said it before. Like a game like World of Warcraft or Divinity 2 and games. Well, Divinity is already on there, but like, you know, those type of games, over the top type of games, and you know, games like Smite, things like that. Those games come over to the Xbox. That's pretty much almost like an exclusive, because PlayStation won't be able to have those type of games, and that's huge.
Well, you have that game, Age of Exiles. That's what is it called?
Path of Exile.
Oh, the Conan game.
No, that's the other one. That's the early access.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
yeah, I did see
Path
that.
of Exiles. Is like a Diablo-esque type game.
Mm-hmm.
And, I heard it's a very good game. So, the more the merrier. If you can bring PC games or PC-esque games like Skylines, City Skylines, those are good games. A game's a game.
H1Z1, all those PC games,
Exactly.
Dota 2. Yeah, that'd be
Mhm.
great, man.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
I
And
think
so
that is part of the plan, to be honest.
I do, and that's something that connects both worlds. It's just something that, like my girl Delilah HD brought up that I didn't even think about, and that was, the PC market. It's got 1.6 billion people that games on the PC. That is huge for Microsoft to get in that market. I mean, let's not forget Microsoft is PC. You know what I'm saying? They own over 90% of the market. So I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see. You know what I'm saying? People, over 90% of the people use Windows, and for people that I understand that some of you guys is like, I don't want to play certain games with certain people on PC, but for them to tap into that market, that's still more money into the pockets of the developers and into the Xbox division, and that gives more of advantage for those games to get sequels. And I think that's all we're really asking for at the end of the day.
Well, I would love to see if it's actually helped any, to be honest with you. Like, as far as what are the numbers on Quantum Break on PC? What are the numbers of Gears on PC? What are the numbers on Forza? I would love to see those numbers. Like, I'm not even really a numbers guy, but I would have to think that if
Microsoft cares, or they just want the option for the gamers.
I
don't think they care.
Honestly, for me, Play Anywhere is a good thing. I've come to like it, especially with smaller games. You can play on Surface.
Right.
It's just a game you own, and you own it in two ecosystems. I don't really, go crazy about, identification of it as an exclusive, because in the end of the day, you're owning the game on two platforms, and it's what you own, and it's your ecosystem. So I like the Xbox Play Anywhere, but I don't know how successful it's been. I think it was pretty successful with Forza Horizon 3, but it didn't seem like Gears really took to it. It didn't seem like that community, you would have thought, picked it up, but they didn't.
It had a lot of problems in the beginning, Tim. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but I was watching a lot of YouTubers bitching because they had NVIDIA cards, and it was only working for people who had AMD cards. Right. So they had to change up, and they had to do a whole bunch of patchwork, and it took a long while. So I think that's what hurt Ultimate Gears because of that reason. And again, that's on Microsoft because they should have tested and did that shit. But hard lesson learned. I don't know how Gears 4 worked, but but I know that it left a bad taste in the mouth for Ultimate Gear. So, Forza worked automatically because that was the first game that I used on my PC, and it not only looked good, and Recore looked hellified better on my PC than it did on the Xbox One. So that right there was an advantage in my book. And then also Halo Wars 2 looks beautiful on the Xbox One, but if you got a more high-end PC, it looked better. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I heard of a few of my friends. They said they used Forza Horizon 3 on the PC and playing with some of their friends on Xbox, and they said it works seamlessly, no problems. It works great.
And Killer Instinct.
You know what though? Again, I'm sorry. Honestly. Yesterday I did a little yesterday we did a little get together, and I said, like I said, I've been a diehard Xbox fan since 01, Xbox Live since 02.
Zaire's a fraud.
So I say, it's crazy. When I voice a complaint or something, he's gonna go iron whoop. Nah, but I'm just saying, and I said this, a lot of these people may have just came on with the 360. Maybe towards the end of the gen, whatever the case may be. But even as bad as the PS2 dog kicking the shit out of the original Xbox and the GameCube combined, as an Xbox fan, I had faith still in that product. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't wavering. Xbox through and through. You know what I mean? And I want Microsoft to go back to that what they once were. All the play anywhere and DW, Windows 10. The average console gamer don't care about that, and that's all. I can say I'd rather have it than need it and not have it. But they shouldn't make that the focal point of their advertisement about this console, because 90% of those features no one's gonna fucking use. Me myself,
I said that right away. I was like the average gamer don't give two shits about.
I know you was on your Hollywood Hulk Hogan shit. You caught slap about it, but it's listen. I understand things have to evolve, and but again, that's not what made you this hip fucking product, this console. Like I said, I know you got my man Nadala, and I get that you have this cool hip project at the time, the Xbox, and how to make the Xbox when Windows is trying to compete with Apple. You got this cool product, so now you got Windows on every Xbox One. I get it, but you're still a console. Don't make that the focal point of your presentation at E3 and here now an Xbox play anywhere and Windows 10. Motherfucker gamers, console gamers, don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? And so I just want them to go back to just be the Xbox that they were. I don't know, can they go back to that? Or are they just too fucking far gone? Like I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Like
that's just the industry, though. Z.
No,
I mean,
but no. Here's the thing: you look at
gone.
Sony, right?
That old thought logic is gone, brother.
A lot of those companies are gone, bro. A lot of those.
No, it's not true because guess what? Sony still does. Sony caters to their demographic.
Sony has all those guys under the fucking building, sweeping floors and making t-shirts, bro.
You know that. Well, listen, bro. I'm not counting one's money. That doesn't go in my pocket. But so I will give credit where credit's due. Sony does a good job, whether I like the shit or not, and to their core of what made them PlayStation. You know what I mean? This generation with Xbox, and just think about it. Look at the start of this generation. It was all about us, the console gamer. All these different inclusions, and that shit went from that, and then no more Xbox exclusive, Windows 10 and Windows Live. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? That shouldn't be the focal point. Like, that's not what made you know what I mean? If it's Microsoft can just go back to, just being the Xbox and what made them the Xbox, you know what I mean? I think they would be fine.
See, but I think Phil's like, he went out to work, got his coffee, he's heading out the door, he forgets his keys, he says, fuck it, I'll walk to work. You know what I mean? Like, he's not trying to go back, he's just trying to push forward, man, and that's probably just his viewpoint.
They're gonna have Xbox play anywhere. That's an initiative moving forward.
I think it's probably pretty mandated or whatever. I mean, like I said, for me, it doesn't really do much. I don't really care. I've never downloaded a single one. But
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying, Crap. Look, you're listen, Crap. You got the Doritos, your Mountain Dew right now. You're on the Xbox podcast. We've been in the trenches, bro. And the things that that they advertise or whatever the case now, they play anywhere, go anywhere. Do you care about that shit, honestly?
I don't give two shits about any of that stuff.
Who would not call Crap Gamer the Crap Gamer the biggest fucking Xbox douchebag in the world, right?
Mr. Shitty.
Honestly, right? So again, you are a diehard Xbox, right? And so then you go on. Besides, you go to the average casual that's going inside GameStop or whatever just to get their duty, this or the Battlefield. You think they give a fuck about the cloud and this, that, and the other? They don't care what does laws. You know what I mean? I just don't think that should be the focal point of their, of their E3s, anything going forward. It should be really this console related shit. If you want to do your Windows thing, fine, have your own show for that. Don't bring that shit here to E3. You know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah.
Keep that shit
It'll likely say Windows 10 and Xbox One, just like last time.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. I don't understand what's the crying for. Yeah. He's about to get me goddamn triggered in this motherfucker. I'm trying to refrain because this is your shit. But you know what? I'm saying, look, I understand the point that you're trying to make about nobody don't give a fuck, right? It is what it is. This is okay. As I am a console guy, I got a gaming PC. I think it's actually pretty fucking awesome as having one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy B Shadows for that. But the fact of it is that I'm always going to be a console player. I prefer the Xbox. The Xbox is the better console this generation, hands down. There is nothing compared to it in my outlook. But the old way is dead. The old way is dead as Porter Rock's head is caught into my mouth in that picture. It's done. It's done. You know what I'm saying? We're so now I got what's left of my boy Porter Rock. But the fact of it is that we're in different times, and as you've been saying before, the multiplats has been curb stalking the shit out of exclusives this whole generation on all fronts. There's only a few games that squeak their way up there with the multiplats. In order to get the exclusives to have relevance again, is that you got to find another entity that will have those games be sold at a high level, and you have to go to PC. I think it's big. I'm not complaining that the fact that PlayStation 4 games is on the PC. I think it's good business. I think Sony themselves should have an app so they can start selling their games to the PC market. I was trying to make
they need the money.
They need the money. They need this access because all this bullshit talk that they do, they don't support those games, and Xbox is needing the same thing. So I don't see that this.
I get it. They need the money.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's be realistic here.
I got a question for Crap.
Before you go there, just be realistic here. I say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
By Gears going to PC to Windows 10, would it maybe sold 90,000 copies? So again,
do 90,000 times 60 or 90,000 times
even
100.
Better. Even better. What about it had been 90,000 gamers? So you say that would have maybe went out and bought the Xbox One because they couldn't play Gears.
But that's not happening right now, though. Z?
No, listen. Again,
nobody's not getting an Xbox.
And I'm just saying, it's done more harm than good. Let's be clear. I can see it came out a year later.
You're treating like
I'm just being realistically here.
PC like it's a console and it's a platform. That's what you're making a mistake of.
Listen, you're either lying to yourself. You see what do you hear every day?
You're lying to yourself.
Xbox doesn't have any exclusives, right? Why the fuck do you hear that?
By who? By some stupid
Black Lives
fucking
Matter.
idiots that don't know
Black
anything
Matter.
about what the difference between a PC or fucking what's
also,
Go ahead.
If you look at people's most, they're within this community, there are two platforms. They have PC and PS4. Why? Because they can't get PlayStations right now. They're exclusives. The Uncharted's on PC, so there is a demographic for that. Let's be realistic.
I'm saying
is this.
I'll say this too next gen. I'll give you credit on that. Then Sony does a good job of catering to the old school market with old school ways, and it seems to be working out well for them. I said that a long time ago.
Yes,
I was like they do a better job of marketing and doing what people are used to. People don't like change, right? No. Sony tried to change with PlayStation Now, and what happened? That was the biggest fucking flop of all time. Mm-hmm. And I said it would because people don't want to play their games that way. People want something tangible.
But as but you as an Xbox fan, right? Let's be realistic here. Fuck who gets to play the game. As an Xbox guy, how did you feel? Like us as the core, we pay for Xbox Live. We pay for everything, right? Everything. Yeah. And PC gamers, right? They get the game cheaper. They get free online. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again,
they have nobody online. It's a different
world there. Only like those free to play games. You know what? The free to play games is what rules out there on PC.
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about for our games. Fuck, they're free to play.
Listen, at the end of the day, you're getting a free game on PC. If you don't want to do anything with it, you can fucking throw it in the garbage. Don't do it.
No, that's not. Okay. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about the free game that they give us.
But
I'm just talking about the perception. There has been
a lot of gamers feel like Xbox is turning into a service.
There you go. I go back verbatim to my conversation with Phil. I told Phil personally, my right-handed guard. I said to Phil, I've been here with you guys since 01. I've been look at my gamer tag. I probably got the oldest. My gamer tag is old as fucking Moses, right? I've been here. You know what I mean? I said as a diehard Xbox fan, you know what I mean? I put my money where my mouth. I'm not one of these ones to say that's a day one for me. I put my money where my mouth is, right? And I said, as a diehard Xbox fan, the moves that you guys are making now, especially with your messaging, I don't have confidence in the fucking, in Xbox like I used to. I don't want to see my favorite preferred platform of choice become a fucking service. I don't, this is not what I want. You know what I mean?
I don't look at it as a service. I don't, you know what? I don't look at it that way. I'm sorry, Tim. Let me just say this point before he goes any further and dig his ditch even deeper.
No, it's real stuff.
No, it's not real. I think that a lot of people that ties into this is the fact that they don't understand that. No, I'm being realistic here.
All right,
Microsoft is PC, right? Right or wrong?
Okay,
they are PC. Xbox is a console division. But in order for them to get the revenues back that hasn't happened this generation, and it's even happened for the PlayStation and Nintendo as well, this is the perfect solution. This is where everybody is going to go that's in the console space is going to start going and catering to the PC because there are going to be buyers of these games, of these exclusive games. Now, Xbox has got the lead because there's the UWP. You're not understanding.
Okay, go ahead. I get the UWP. You're not. Here's the thing. What you're not understanding. Okay, Megan. I'm gonna break it to you. I'm gonna lay you down slow. I'm gonna do right then. I'm gonna do the Lord's work. Okay. If you look at Ubisoft, right?
Man, you better stop taking my shit, man. Come on,
that's
go
my
ahead.
shit. Man.
Well, I'm gonna put a strap across my knuckles.
Pastor Jenkins right now.
Put the malt liquor down.
It's about a year and a half old argument, though.
Huh? I mean, what do you say, Tim?
We discussed this a year and a half ago.
I know that, but it's still relevant to the day. The reason why I say that
it's
is okay.
Not changing though.
No. Hey, Tim, I'm not negating that. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I agree with them. But what I'm saying is this: if you look at Ubisoft, right, and what they say, and I understand you talking about the PC market is over 1 billion players out there, right? But the games that thrive and flourish on the PC side, that's not particularly what console guys are into. You know what I mean? Prime example, if you compare the sales of Assassin's Creed on consoles or Call of Duty on consoles compared to the PC, consoles trumps that, okay? We enjoy two different types of games. So what I'm saying is this. If you're going to, I understand, I'm not saying that Microsoft should, if they're going to do that, but make games exclusive for the PCS, they're into the RTSs and, the MOBAs, the World of fine. I don't have a problem with that. But let me have my shit here also. Cater to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying.
He's listening. I'm not understanding
Is
this.
he really?
Look, yeah, he is. He just said that there will not be games that will come.
He's saying that now. Why is he saying that now?
Because he's listening.
Did Forza Horizon 3 take off in the goddamn Windows 10 store?
Who knows? Who knows?
No. It didn't. Did Record take off in the goddamn Windows 10 store? No. Did fucking Gears of War 4 take off in the Windows 10 store? Fucking no. Did Quantum Break take off in the Windows 10 store? No.
Like Zaire, I feel your pain. But you have to kind of look at it as in
I refuse.
It's just a store.
My sugar is high.
That's exactly. That's why your sugar's high because you're not paying attention to it. Your ankles are swollen. Keep on trying to go the old way.
Zaire,
the old way, man. It's
put the dry oatmeal down.
Let's be fair. Microsoft has tried this before with games for Windows Live and it failed.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't. I think that like eventually. I don't know if like how tied together this is. What happens if the Windows side like fails? Like I've never. You guys think PlayStation 4 gamers hate Xbox? The PC gamers hate it 10 times worse.
Yes,
but they used to not to though. Crap. Let
me speak from experience. I play on PC as well since 2008.
Okay.
I've never even until now. I've never.
What? Oh, these motherfucking line. Cut that motherfucking mic off.
Cut him off. Anyway, I don't even know what he was going to say. But no, what I can't.
What happened?
2008.
No, I said I've never seen a PC gamer worry about Xbox games or try to buy them, try to play them, talk about them, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying. PC gamers. They don't give a fuck about those single player, whatever fuck games they want to do.
That's why it doesn't really matter. You're never
not doing it, though, Tim.
console gamers are gonna buy consoles. There's not going to be a person who's like, oh, I can get a PC and fucking hook it up to my, 55-inch, in very rare instances you're going to get that. Most people are going to buy a console. Mommy,
I'm saying so.
Mommy Joe and Daddy whatever are going to buy little Timmy a fucking console. They're not going to buy them a PC and deal with all that bullshit.
Exactly. And you got to understand that, people talk that bullshit about how, I'll just buy a PC. Good luck. Good luck going out there buying you a gaming PC and being stranded in the wild. Because when you get out there and you get out there and you start trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with your game, why it's just showing black screen or why it's glitching, why it's tripping, that's going to hurt them. This is a business ploy by Microsoft. Listen to this. Listen closely. This is a business ploy by Microsoft because this is what's been, you said this yourself on a lot of your shows, Z, and by you saying that because there's so much pirating going on on PC, UWP changes that, and that's why the PC brethren hates that shit because they can't.
They still could.
They want to. Well, no, but that's with Xbox approval. That's what Microsoft's approval. Other than that, the devs will get their money. It doesn't matter if they don't get if they sell 100,000, if they sell 50,000, or if they sell 3 million. They will get their money, and Xbox will get their money. And you know what that benefits? That benefits the Xbox gamer. Look. I'm a console guy. I'd rather play on the console. That's why the Scorpio, I'm saying, my PC is going to be probably sitting on dormant if I can get half of the games that's on my motherfucking Steam and Origin and Ubisoft account that I can play over there on my Xbox Scorpio. I'm cool with that. I prefer that. I want to play on my television.
Okay, but you live in crazy.
It's all about money and interest, and that's another side to where they can do well. They could do well and get devs on their side.
Okay,
can you understand that?
Devs going to make things regardless, but you're leading credence to what I'm saying because most PC gamers don't want to use the Windows 10 store for whatever reason.
Fuck the PC gamer. I'm talking about the PC gamer. Why you keep bringing that shit up?
But hold on, K Mega, you did say that being on PC helps make money.
No, I'm saying that. Look.
Hey, Crack, get your boy.
On the ledge right now. No. Let me finish.
I'm saying, oh shit, I'm having a flashback.
Let me finish your boy, John.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, crap. Calm down. Look, I ain't had to. You said 2 or 3, 4 motherfuckers. My own brethren. I'm about to whoop some ass. Anyway, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I'm a console guy first. I love the PC for what it does, but when it comes down to the aspect of this is the future of where gaming is going to go for the exclusives. And if Microsoft's get the edge on trying to get these devs to get on their sides with the UWP, it helps the console gamer on the Xbox. That's what you guys, this is what I'm saying overall. Maybe I haven't said that at first, but that's what I'm trying to say at the end.
That's fine. I agree with that. I think that's the end result, what they want. Now, whether it hits that.
And shout out to the 326. Y'all better hit that damn like button.
Like button
we have a game that just came out.
But you know what? But I think Gears of War. Hey, hit that like button.
not for all days, bitch ass, but for, play that music, bastard.
Game like Halo Wars 2.
Yes, Halo Wars 2.
Okay.
No, that is an Xbox Play Anywhere. You can play it with a keyboard and mouse, and it's probably easier than a controller. But
no, they got that really intuitive with the controller.
That game. But that game, it could be the type of games that we see more and more, like these, Age of Empires and stuff like that. Because the way they did Halo Wars 2, I love the way that game is a great game. People who hear RTS and they get a little worried. They never played it. I really recommend that. This is like an action RTS.
It's fantastic.
This is a really good game.
It's got a better story than Halo 5.
Hey,
It
well,
does.
you know
For
what?
sure.
It does. But you know what? Y'all better stop
Yeah,
dogging
it
my
does.
boy Agent Locke and Team Osiris. I
Yeah,
love
what you
that.
say?
I
They
love
grab
that.
the killer fellow. I don't know what this story was.
Hey man, I'm team Buck all day, bro. Team Buck.
Oh man, listen to that shit. See, there we go. No, listen. The story with Halo, with Halo Wars 2 is really, really good. And I will say so far it is better than Halo 5 story. But Halo 5 story is kind of like that in-between movie that Halo 6 is setting up to be something seriously epic because that big ass brute is beyond
amazing.
He
Amazing.
is amazing. And it actually
Let's talk
shows
about this. How
Go
awesome is
ahead.
that marketing? The marketing,
fantastic.
the funniest commercial, fantastic.
That's
They should have been
what
doing
next
that with
gen-
every exclusive.
And
What I worry
Yeah,
about with this game is people see RTS and they just automatically turn off. This is
yeah,
not
turn off. Yeah.
an RTS.
oh, it's great. It's
That-
great. It's so good.
It's not an RTS. It's traditional. It's like an action RTS. I would recommend that if you play, it's not hard at all. It controls
So
very
Tim,
well.
would you say it's a mix between, for a beginner RTS player that never played it before, like just wants to hop in
Yes.
and try one?
100%. But I think that Microsoft needs to convey that.
It's challenging as fuck, though.
Because
I'm playing
people-
it just on normal. Sorry, Tim.
It is challenging, but the fact is that it is like a beginner style RTS, action RTS. Some little hand holding. They give you what you have to do, or they say go here. But the game really, I think there's like a misconception about it. The game is definitely a AAA. It is definitely a AAA.
Now, let me ask you this. Somebody asked me this when I was playing it today, and they asked me, was the campaign co-op? I didn't know that. I didn't know if it was or not. Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know because somebody was saying, I was thinking about picking it up, but it was a deal breaker for
new
them.
to those, the Blitz mode is fantastic. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
But I
Like,
think
you can finish those matches really
stands
quick.
out.
Yeah,
What
the
they
campaign
do,
is fantastic.
The storyline in Blur and just the way they did, like the Blur graphics. I mean, and just the sound. Even though it's a cutscene, it is.
That's how you know you
really,
You had to laugh first. Well, you know what?
It's really but it really is impressive. It's impressive and powerful.
Did it have any of you guys finish the campaign?
I'm 4. I played till 6 in the morning last night, and that's.
Is it better than For Honor? I've gotten.
For Honor sucks.
What?
It's all right, bro. It's all right. It's all right.
For
It gets
Honor.
old quick. It gets
I
old
know
quick.
people love it, but for me personally, I played the beta and the demos and shit. I thought it was lame.
It's all
I know
right.
that I'll
It's all
suck.
right.
I
It's like
bought
block
it.
Those
left,
servers are
block
dog shit.
over, block left, block right. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, those servers are dog shit. UB knows it.
It's not the
it's
servers, is it?
peer-to-peer.
It's peer to peer.
It's peer to peer. Yeah, no, I'm saying
Yeah.
like they say server, but I think the server is just to check if you have the latest patch, and then that's it. It
Yeah,
relies
they
on
probably
peer-to-peer.
listen servers finding the better host or whatever. That means there could be
Right.
like host advantage and all that nonsense. I don't know.
So
It's
for a
not-
game that's always online, without a dedicated server, is a fail to me, automatically.
well, why
that
not
means
just
they
use
don't
Microsoft servers?
Yeah, that is. They dropped the ball with that. Always online game peer
They
to
don't
peer
come with the money.
dog shit.
Yeah,
They didn't get enough mayonnaise with those French fries, bro. So
Yeah, that is.
I did my I am Mayo review today. You guys can go check that out.
I seen it, crap. My grandma said, "Who the fuck is this loser?"
I think we should move on to the
I
topic
broke out my
at
Barry
hand,
White.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Barry White. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, baby.
What you say?
love it.
What did you say all day? What the PS Vita? What we talking about next? What happened?
No. The Horizon Zero Dawn frame rate locked at 30.
We talked about it
The
at the
false
beginning of the show.
advertisement.
Yeah, where the hell were you?
What? You was live. You said no.
Yeah, we were live. This motherfucker. Somebody check his sugar. Anyway, moving right along. A patent got no. Actually, no. All day has an announcement for us. I mean, not all day. K Mega, you there, K Mega? Fuck happened to K Mega?
He got sent to
He's
Hades.
eating,
Yeah, he
he's
back
eating
there
a brick
sniffing.
right now.
He back there doing his huff. He chewing on his huff. Oh,
Yeah, he over there walking around. He in the forest with his shirt off.
You know, beat the whole land and shit. But anyway,
Hey, y'all remember?
we come back over there.
No. You remember that dude on Cops on PCP
Oh,
knocking
yeah.
the fence out?
Oh, yeah.
That was Kid Mega.
His high ass, that motherfucker back there doing the line. He can come back to this motherfucker arguing with himself. But anyway, crap. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you talked about it in your channel. I didn't see it. If you did. One is Sony patents. I guess it got leaked or made public. Something they patented in 2015. Is this supposed to be a successor to the Vita? Or
You know what? They always have different patents and shit going on, to be honest with you. A lot of these things never see the light of day, so who really knows? I mean, they probably saw that mobile gaming is taking off in like Japan and stuff, and so they're doing their best to kind of do that. The Vita really flopped. You know what I mean?
Why
like,
is that? Why do you think it's that? Why do you think it really flopped?
I think the Vita flopped because people were smart enough. For some reason, people were smart enough to realize that they didn't have support. Yet they weren't smart enough to realize that with the PS4. But then again, had Sony come or had Nintendo fucked up with their handheld, who knows? Maybe. I think people hate bought the fucking the PS4. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucking Microsoft. I'm just gonna get a PS4 because fuck Microsoft. You know what I mean? I think people literally went and did that shit. Whereas the Vita, even though it was a capable console, Sony really didn't support it very well at all. And they have a habit of not supporting their.
I said that their hardware. That's what I'm kind of skeptical about buying PlayStation VR. And Sony is notorious for not supporting their hardware. The PSP TV, was that shit they had coming out? The PlayStation TV.
Yeah, PS TV. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it's Vita TV or some shit.
That fucking iToy. Fuck.
The iToy, shit, PlayStation Move. I mean, there's been numerous things. But do you think? I guess for people, I guess a little hype surrounding the Nintendo Switch. Or whatever, do you think they can throw their hat back into the handheld market? What if it's like this? Like I said this yesterday. What if their new handheld, what's it called? PlayStation something, not Neo, Trinity, PlayStation Trinity, or whatever. What if it's with the power of the standard PlayStation 4, and you're able to play your PlayStation 4 games on it, literally on the go? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think maybe. I mean, it could be. That seems like it'd be super expensive. Nintendo went kind of cheap with theirs, and I think that the price point is going to be really appealing to a lot of people. If Sony did, I mean, look at the Vita. That thing wasn't that there was a $399 version at one point or something, right?
I bought it at launch. I bought with the 3G.
Man, what really killed that to me was that fucking memory card. That shit was like $100.
It's still expensive to get that shit.
Yeah.
I have one. I'm playing it right now.
Oh, your Vita?
I'm playing it right now. Shit.
Yeah, I think what was really killed the Vita is that it should have had dual triggers. That back touchpad shit is being altered. That was just horrible. They should have made the layout, the bumper, the button mapping as same as their controller. I think they did much better. You know what I mean?
Can y'all hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. I was talking while y'all was talking shit, talking about I was eating on husk and shit.
Nah, he just climbed down his fucking treehouse, man.
I did had to grab me a bottle of wine because y'all motherfuckers was starting to get trippy on me. So I was like, you know what? Crap usually be on my side. Crap usually be my white brother from now, because
K Mega said he went to grab a bottle of wine. He grabbed that fucking maple syrup.
No, I was trying to be polite, but I was grabbing that motherfucking OE, and I was like, "Fuck this shit." Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can talk. I was asking Crap, why do you think the PS Vita wasn't successful? Why did it kind of bomb or whatever the case may be? But I guess I remember one of the earlier gripes about, because I bought one day one. What sold me was they had, what's that, Street Fighter versus Tekken. I love my fighters. I'm a huge bro.
Tekken was good,
you know what I mean. And Mortal Kombat on it, I've got to love. I mean, but again, I know. I remember one of the complaints back then are people. This is before I started doing YouTube. I might have just started. They were saying that they didn't want to have these console experiences like on the go, play these hard games like the Uncharted. And they wanted simple little games, I guess, like whatever. Like I haven't played the Nintendo handheld in years, you know what I mean? But they wanted like simple little games, and they didn't want these. they didn't want these hard, games on the go and stuff like that. And one thing they was praising is, well, I get to play my, Obsidian 5 out in the train while I'm taking the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I guess things change over a while. But why do you think the Vita never really caught on? You know what I mean? Because the PSP was highly successful, but the games were bootleg. You can download them, on your memory stick, whatever the goddamn case may be. So why do you think the Vita just didn't catch on with the masses? Like, did you get a Vita?
I never did. It was kind of, I don't know. Maybe this might I don't know. It was something. I love the PSP so much, and I thought that Sony should have just enhanced on the PSP. I know they had the PSP Go, but when they changed it to the Vita, I kind of lost interest. And I know it looked better. It was a bigger screen and all that, but they had gold with the PSP, and I liked the name. I just liked everything about it. I just think that, it's like we was talking about how you think about Microsoft and how they lost their identity. I think PlayStation lost their identity with the PSP versus the Vita. I think that they should have kept the name and just rolled with it, even if they was going through a hard time. Sony is so synonymous of just, once it doesn't hit a certain threshold, they just leave it alone. They just throw it away and start over again. And that's what they shouldn't have done with the PSP. I don't know. I never played with the Vita.
PSP or the Vita?
No, the PSP. They should have never left the PSP alone and just keep on enhancing.
Just with the name alone, PlayStation Portable is gold, man.
Yeah, when they had the Vita, I was looking and I was like, I don't, because to me it felt like it was a failure.
Life.
It was like a failure when they changed the name to Vita. When it was the PSP. If it went through a downtime because Nintendo was kicking your ass, Nintendo kicks everybody's ass in the handheld market. So just keep it the PSP. Hopefully it might spark my interest again. And I know that sounds really fickle, but we're fickle people. So when it comes to being gamers, and if they name it the PSP again, I'll buy that shit in a heartbeat.
Oh, so no like the name. Well, okay. All right. Well, second question that you said before. They showed a patent for the new Vita or whatever, or maybe it's called what's called PSP PlayStation Trinity. I'm sorry. Do you think that could be successful? What if it's the PlayStation portable with the power of the PlayStation 4, 1.8 terabyte or close, that you can play your actual PlayStation 4 games, on the go? Do you think that would be highly successful to compete with the Nintendo Switch?
I don't know. At this point, they just have to accept being number two. Nintendo is going to run that market. They could change it. They could do whatever they want to try to do with whatever PlayStation is bringing, but it's not, or Sony's bringing. It's not going to change the fact that Nintendo runs that market. And
hey, don't forget about the Microsoft Zoom.
Oh shit! and the fact of it is that they're not. And I think because Nintendo's dominance into the handheld market is the one reason why Microsoft is not even trying to fuck with it, because Nintendo just has such a tight grip on it. Sony needs to just get an identity when it comes to the handhelds and just stick with it and just let it see what happens with it. I don't have a problem with them doing if I don't have a problem with the Xbox doing the play anywhere scheme, I damn sure don't have a problem with PlayStation doing the same thing with their handheld. It's all good to me.
Okay. With that being said, now you had an announcement about the Nintendo Switch. Can we hear it now, please, for the world can hear on BGST?
I changed my damn mind since you over here was posting some asshole shit in the chat.
I ain't posting anything.
Talking about I was on some drugs.
Oh shit!
Yes, you did.
I hit the like button. If you think crap full of shit and can't make it should be drug tested after the show.
Can't make you change your mind, bro. What happened?
No. Hey, all day. Come on now. Listen. Okay, now I will say this. I said this before we got on. As much as I love for me and Crap to play Splatoon together, I'm reconsidering the Switch. And if you pay attention to my videos or to me, I'm really big on customer service. And a fellow YouTuber. She's very neutral. She's a down to earth, really cool chick. Her name is Miss K. Go check out her channel.
Shout out Miss K.
Miss K is an awesome YouTuber, and you know she's fought for our country as well. She's in the she's been, I don't know if she was a Marine or Navy, whatever, but she fought. But anyway, all she did was show an unboxing of the NES Mini, and Nintendo flagged her channel and they shut her whole YouTube channel
Wait, the NES
down.
Mini or the
NES
Switch?
Mini, the NES Mini, the NES.
That's
Mini.
crazy, bro.
And they shut her.
But lots of
whole
people
channel
have
down.
NES Mini unboxings.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And she had a 4-minute video and it got shut completely.
You know how Nintendo,
down.
you got to go through their partnership to sign up with their shit to to display some of their things, and you know, it's just crazy.
Well, and that's happened to be Shadows as well. The fact of it is that look, I wanted a Switch for the mere fact I didn't care about the resolution or how to play Nintendo games, have a good time with them, and then like, you know, me and Crap, you know what I'm saying, play some games together and shit, you know, have next gen driving us around that little ass van I was gonna buy. And you know what I'm saying, you know, BGST was gonna be rolling deep, you know what I'm saying, playing the Switch, you know, Switch game. But I'm all about the policy, and you know what, it scares me if they're doing this with an old ass 30-year-old console, then what the hell are they gonna do with the Switch? And if they continue to keep following these trends, then I can't support it. I cannot support it, because as PlayStation allows you to do share play, as I was playing Niho, just doing a practice run with that, it was you know, it was a cool game. And you know, I always show constant Xbox and you know, some games from the PC. You know, I think that in order to get those games out there that maybe some people might not be familiar with or haven't seen the gameplay, I think it's vital for those games to get exposed out there to the public. And if Nintendo is that much of an asshole to not let that happen, then I don't want to support that system. I don't, and I hope that they will change so I can go back and be part of the Switch gang. But if not, then fuck them. I got to be, you know, I'll just stick with what I have.
Well put. You know, you guys already know how I stand about this. Now,
You're getting day one.
Listen,
and blame
Crap,
it.
you are a YouTube content creator. How do you feel about this, brother? Did you want to unbox your Switch? Did you want to do some Switch gameplay? Huh? Talk to me, Crap.
Who,
No?
me? I wasn't gonna do anything. I don't really do Nintendo stuff.
No, I thought I saw some Nintendo
No,
on your channel. No,
yeah, like a fucking long time ago, man. I don't have any of that, like the playlist or anything. Like cause I don't mess with them like that, because even people that did reactions to the Switch thing had their shit pulled or whatever. So yeah, I'm not messing with any of that stuff.
Yeah, he said this time Zaire has a point. Well, what point? Hey, listen, be specific. I have a lot of points, but be specific.
Well, you talk about the Nintendo thing. That's really the only thing you made sense with today.
I make sense with anything, man. I've been telling you guys. Like, but listen, I will say this. You know, at the end of the day, and it's not to go on my whole rant. You guys heard before we get the hell out of here. Word of mouth is very powerful. Crap, I'm quite sure you've heard this. Thanks to you, Crap. I got my Xbox. Well, I'm like, thank you for recommending this game. I'm quite sure you get it all day on Xbox. I get it all day, and you guys probably get it too. You know what I mean? And the reason why, again, Nintendo doesn't have really a presence here within this YouTube community, besides their own little few channels that do more or less Nintendo stuff, but on the wide stream, that, you know, like the bigger guys, the PewDiePies and those guys, you know, cover, is because Nintendo doesn't allow their games to be played online, Twitch live stream, you know, and that's huge. You know, like I say, it's 2017, no twitching. No YouTube, no internet browser like that. To me, I just can't do it, man. You know what I mean? Just the you know what? At the end of the day, I've always said, if I have a list of demands, just simple shit for me to buy your console, like to me, it's not even worth it, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But before we get the hell out of here, Crap, you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah, you know, I got a lot of shit on my channel, man. I did a Mayo review. Yeah, it was funny as hell. I mean, it's good fun.
Did a Halo Wars 2 review?
Yeah, I got a Halo Wars 2. I got a bunch of shit. You know what? I super served everybody.
How many
This
fucking
weekend on
videos
my
you
channel,
doing,
man.
dude? Like, what did this?
I did. Well, you know what? I had a fucking day
day
off. Well, what happened was that I had Friday off, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking go all out, which I don't usually do on my channel, and I fucking did like overnight shit. I did reviews. I did fucking the other videos.
Just do 2-3 a day. Just upload them and the fuck.
Yeah, and then I just fucking uploaded them and then set them off to go. Like some of those things I had, like I did a PlayStation news roundup last night. It went live at like 1 a.m. Really good reception to that, where it's just basically news kind of broken down from throughout the week in like a 4-minute video. And then the day before that, I did the same thing with Xbox, and people were really receptive to that as well. So yeah, it's been fucking really good weekend, man. Everybody, a little bit of everything, man. I got the console war and shit going on. I got reviews going on. I got fucking everything going on, man. It's
Oh man,
good
the
time.
console war shit going on. The console war's a motherfucker, ain't it, crap?
It's fun, it's fun. I enjoy it, man.
It's funny for entertainment.
Like, yeah, I do more than that. So I have to make sure I get that point across. I'm more than just like the console war guy. That shit's fun and funny and all that. But there's like, I like doing a lot of other stuff. And I got something special dropping late tonight. So
Something special
cool.
dropping?
Oh yeah, first time I ever did something like this. So it'll be pretty cool.
All right, you heard it here first. You have an exclusive from The Crap Gamer all day.
About 1 a.m., man. About 1 a.m.
About 1 in the morning. If you're alone, living alone, nothing, no lady for that turn.
You know what I noticed, Next Gen, is there's a bunch of fucking people that gamers have insomnia. Them motherfuckers are up late. I was surprised by how many fucking people were watching these videos at 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, I'm
I mean?
up my damn self. I can definitely dig it. I don't go to bed till about 4:30 in the morning. I'd be high as goddamn James Brown. Beat on my wife. Shut up, bitch. I've been this motherfucker talking to myself, man. But yeah, and also too, realize that crap. A lot of people that support what we do are overseas, and 1 o'clock in the morning, us is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever the fuck for them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're like 6 hours ahead of us. Listen, guys, you support my man all day. He's on everybody's goddamn show. The humble, weak, fucking diabetic giant. Support him at what he do. He puts up a video every 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Whispering into the mic. This motherfucker's like 6'9".
My truck went down, man. I'm on a 10-speed delivering oysters, man. What's
up,
you
know what I mean?
All day boys, man.
Food truck selling black bag clams and oysters out there in front of E3. You know what I mean? And of course, my man K Maker got his brand new show that he's shooting Friday. What's the name of the show, K Maker?
GRG Podcast, the GRG Podcast, Game Recognized Gamers, man.
Game Recognized Gamers. He's working the kinks out. He was about 5 minutes live with the mic, really talking to himself. But he's gonna get it together. You know what I mean? And,
no doubt.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But anyway, so thank you as all for rocking out with us, supporting BGST and all that we do. Swing by the website, subscribe to all our channels, and say a prayer for Bot. He lost a foot today. In a motorcycle accident.
I thought he lost it fucking playing Halo, and he kicked his TV.
His fucking Halo helmet got stuck. You can't pull that motherfucker off.
Yeah, one or the other. And then Dog, he got caught up into some motherfucker. He got caught up in the motherfucking tidal wave.
He fucking got caught up in a tornado.
Yeah, he got stuck in the tub or something. I don't know what fucking happened to Tim. He just got sucked into the drain or something. I have no idea.
Fuck Tim, though. Listen, I want to give a special shout out.
Showstopper, my boy
Showstopper's at the shut-in. He's praying all night on his hands. Listen, hey, crap, we got to give this guy a big shout out. Robert Ballou. He gets me shit for my birthday every goddamn year. You got to give us the point cards and Xbox Live cards sometime.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Shout out to fucking Robert Ballou, the greatest fucking BG supporter of all time. We will make Xbox great again. Yes, we're going to build this fucking wall to keep all the fucking ponies out, the Mexicans. Everybody got to go. Nothing but blacks, whites, and Native Americans. Make fucking America great again. Thank you for rocking out with us.
Go and keep it great.
Racist. Fuck you.
You guys still rocking out, man.
Yeah. Shout out to we had over 350 rocking out with us live. Hit the fucking like button, man, for us, man.
Hit the like button, you bitch, you.
Yeah, man. We will get K Maker tested after the show. K Maker turned into John Doe.
Hey, listen. It's Xbox. Xbox is the best box, man. I am not changing my motto or my. I love everything.
K Mega just sent me a text message. Butter smoothies for everybody after the show.
And we gonna have hot pockets out of motherfucking all day's beer. We ready. We gonna be eating good tonight.
For sure, man.
We out of here. We out there. Thank you. Appreciate